Today we're going to unpack the top 3 things that home inspectors are going to look for in your home on behalf of your buyer when it comes to getting to the closing table. When you're preparing your home for sale, so many homeowners focus on making the home marketable and staging it for great presentation. There's another layer of preparation that you need, and that is preparing for the home inspection that comes after your home goes under contract. My name is Chabris, and today we're going to unpack the top 3 things that home inspectors are going to look for in your home on behalf of your buyer when it comes to getting to the closing table. So when home inspectors visit your home, they're going to be checking for all kinds of things, but there's 3 things that are really primary concern for them. The first one is water. Water is the enemy of all construction, so we want to make sure that your home is watertight. Now, the obviously one that you first think about is your roof, and yes, that is important. Your roof must be watertight. People also don't recognize that gutters, including gutters that are clearing water quickly, usually they're backed up by leaf debris. Gutters can spill over and bring water in against the foundation. That can be a real problem. So making sure that your gutters are cleared, making sure that your roof is watertight, making sure that all your windows are watertight, making sure any window wells around your basement are clear of debris and clear of water is very important. And also making sure water isn't coming into your basement. If you're on a basement, making sure water isn't coming into the basement. That can derail a sale and really spook a good buyer if there are major water issues. The second one is structural integrity, and this should kind of go without saying. We want to make sure that your house is built solidly and isn't going to blow over or isn't shifting or creating any real long-term issues. Fixing structural issues with a home can be very, very expensive, and so you want to make sure that your home is structurally sound. If you see cracks in your foundation, that's usually a sign that there may be structural issues. The best time to address those is before you go on the market, to make sure that you can correct or at least properly identify the scope of what shifting may be going on. And the reason why that's important, you might say, well, Peter, I don't want to know that. I get it, nobody wants to know it. But if we get ahead of it and we identify what that structural issue may be, it may be, and usually is, much less of a big deal than it appears. But when a buyer comes in, they're emotionally wound up, and another inspection company comes in, they're going to tell a buyer this is a huge deal, and there can be a big difference of opinion on how much work really needs to be done. So identifying that structural issue, if there is one, and even understanding how much it may cost to repair or realign, is a great offensive move in a defensive game when it comes to inspections. And finally, the last one that the inspector is going to be looking at is your mechanical systems, right? Like your HVAC, your plumbing, your electric, that kind of stuff. They're looking for 2. Number 1, they want to make sure that these systems in fact function well, right? Is the water getting moved? Does the power work? Is air being heated and cooled? But each one of these mechanical systems also has a component of safety that the inspector is going to be looking at. So they'll be checking things like for double tap circuit breakers. It would be a classic electrical issue. So they're going to be checking not only for the functionality of your mechanical systems, but also for the safety. If you know of any issues with these systems, now is the time to address it and fix it prior to the inspection, where the stakes are higher, the emotion is higher, and potentially the dollars that are associated with correcting these issues can be higher. Okay, so that's how you prepare for the inspection when you're taking your home to market. Give us a call if you have any questions. Thanks for your time.